Welcome back to another explosive episode of Power Struggles, where today we dive into the dinosaur-themed Super Sentai Fatal 4-Way featuring the mighty Red Warriors of 4 beloved series, Toronto Ranger from, I'm sorry if I botched this correctly, Kiryu Sentai, Zyuranger, Aba Red from Bakuryu Sentai, oh my god, Aba Ranger, and Kyoryu Red from Zyuden Sentai, Kyoryuja, and Ryosou Red from Kishiru Sentai, Ryosouja. I am so sorry if my pronunciation is bad. You know, I gotta work on my Japanese. These guys all have the power of dinosaurs, swords, and guts, but only one can walk out as the king of the prehistoric power struggle. We'll look into their origins, their forms, their weapons, abilities, and even analyze their power scaling in a combat scenario. Then we'll simulate 100 battles between these 4 Dino Reds and reveal the ultimate victor. Let's morph this conversation into gear. First of all, my name is Lionheart, and I am so glad to be back with all of you. It has been a long time since I've done one of these, and you know what? If I wanted to come back, I needed to come out with a bang. And since I've been joining the whole tokusatsu rabbit hole, and I've known about these from watching number 1 Sentai Gozuger, I'm thinking, hell, we had 4 Dino Rangers all together on a previous episode. I think it was episode 11. And I gotta tell you, once I saw that, I was like, I'm wondering who could be the best Jurassic Toronto Ranger. So that's where I came up with this episode, and I did my research, information, and I'm about to lay it down over here. So if you put any bets on who is your favorite or who you think is gonna win, you better put it on. No take backs. And once you hear me what I gotta say, it's finalized. It is concrete proof, alright? So let's go with let's go with segment 1. We're gonna go to Toronto Ranger, Geki Zyuranger. Now, Geki is the Red Toronto Ranger and the prince of the Yamato tribe, one of the 5 ancient warrior tribes sealed in suspended animation for 170 million years. God, Jesus, that is a longer time than Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Jesus. Now, when Bandora, or the, as you like to call it, the Rita Repulsa in Power Rangers, is revived, the Zyurangers awaken to protect Earth. Now, we're going to talk about forms and abilities with the Toronto Ranger. He wields the Ryogekin sword. He's a martial arts master with ancient superhuman physicality. He can summon the guardian beast Tyrannosaurus and eventually form Daizuzin, or as you know as a Megazord. Now, let's get to power scaling. Comparable to a high-tier earlier Sentai warrior, has tanked volcanic eruptions, battled giant monsters, and channeled spiritual energy. Power level, large building to small mountain level with Tyrannosaurus power amplification. Ooh, sorry guys, I was trying to fix my microphone for a minute. Now we're gonna get on to Aba Red. Ryuga Hakua, or Aba Ranger. Ryoga Hakua, a kind-hearted guy with a wild streak, becomes Aba Red to fight the Evolians, threatening both Earth and the parallel Dino Earth. His bond with his partner, Bakuryu Turano, enhances his power. His forms and abilities, like we're talking about base form. Right now we're going to base form. He uses the Dino Brace and the Toronto Rod. Exceptional strength and durability even in base form. Now when you go to Aba Red Carnival, which is like a movie exclusive power-up, it unleashes more primal Bakuryu energy, amplifies speed and striking power. Can pilot the Aba Ren O, which is the Bakuryu Fusion Mecha. The power scaling, city block to city level combat feats. Survived energy blast that leveled urban terrain. Fought villains with dimensional attacks. Now we're going to go on to our contestant number 3. Kiryu Red, Daigo Kiryu, or Kiryu. Oh wow, Kiryu. Wow, I am so sorry, guys. I wish I could get this right, but it's like I'm just going by what I'm learning. Now, next is the loud and fearless, the brave Daigo Kiryu, aka King. As Kiryu Red, his partner is the powerful Zyuden Gaba Tira, and together they protect Earth from the Deboth army. Forms and abilities. Kiryu Red in his base form uses the, wow, Jesus Christ. The Gabu Revolver and the Gaburu Caliber. Wields thunder-infused attacks via a Brave Energy. In his Carnival form, which is his super mode, powered by all 10 Ziu Denryu, access the Gabu Tira Carnival, a battle mode that uses rotating armaments from all his teammates. In Carnival King / Kiryu Red Brave Final, which is in the movie / specials, he unleashes combined Brave Energy and full output. Multi-weapon finisher moves like Victor Maximum Finish. The power scaling, multi-city block to multi-city level. Brave Energy can create massive shockwaves and shield entire teams. Fights Deboth generals who warp environments and time. And to our last contestant, Ryu Soul Red, Cole, Ryu Soulja. Cole, the idealistic knight from the Ryu Soul tribe, carries a chivalrous heart and the ferocity of a dinosaur spirit. His connection to the Kishiryu Tiramigo and his soul-burning courage make him a force to be reckoned with. Forms and abilities. With the Ryu Soul Red, his base form, he uses Ryu Soul Ken and interchangeable Ryu Souls for elemental and status abilities, fire, speed, lightning, camouflage. Now Max Ryu Soul Red, the final form achieved by merging with Max Ryu Soul and Max Tiramigo. Armor amplifies every stat dramatically. Max Storm Slash and Max Dino Explosion are finishing moves with massive destructive output. Power scaling, city level potentially, small country level in max form. Real Souls let him counter any enemy, speedsters, tanks, flyers, and even illusions. Has tank dimension breaking attacks and overpowered giant monsters solo. Now we're gonna go on to the power scale comparison and fight breakdown. Now, oh wow. Now we're gonna break down the raw power combat effectiveness of these Dino Red Warriors. Kiryu Ryu Red in Carnival mode has boosted reflexes and aerial movement. Ryu Soul Red can activate speed type Ryu Souls for ultra fast dashes. Aba Red has Bakuryu enhanced agility through less versatile. Toronto Ranger is slower compared to the newer Reds, but has precise ancient fighting skill. Attack power with the destruction feats. Toronto Ranger has volcanic scale building to mountain busting via Daijujin. Aba Red, city block to city level kinetic strikes. Kiryu Red, Carnival, multi-city power, wide scale electric brave burst. Ryu Soul Red, max form, country level storm slash, mecha soloing finishers. Now we go on to defense and durability. Toronto Ranger, spiritually resistance, strong aura defense. Aba Red, rugged, stamina-based defense brawler style. Kiryu Red, brave barriers can block massive energy blasts. Ryu Soul Red, max armor, resists multi-hit combos, elemental counters. Now we go on to versatility. Ryu Soul Red, elemental Ryu Souls with the stealth, speed, strength, wind, ice, lightning, healing. Kiryu Red, massive range of Ziu Denshi base weapons. Aba Red, limited transformations but lots of brute force. Toronto Ranger, classic strength, sword skills, and psychic potential. Now let's reveal the results from simulating 100 full-out, no-holds-barred matches between the 4 Dino Reds. And we're going to talk about the win results out of the 100 matches, okay? And I'm going to say that by order from top wins to the lowest, okay? Alright, in first place, it is Ryu Soul Red Max with the 43 wins. Kiryu Ryu Red Carnival, 35 wins. Aba Red, 15 wins. Toronto Ranger, 7 wins. Now, you're probably wondering how Ryu Soul Red wins. Ryu Soul Red's edge comes from one thing, adaptability. With his vast library of Ryu Souls, he can just adjust to any opponent mid-fight. Need speed? Use Haya Souls. Need power? Use Kawa Soul. Need stealth or counters? Hiba Soul or Mabaro Soul. And when he powers up to max, Real Soul Red, he unleashes country-level finishing blows, slicing through massive monsters and his rivals. Now, Kiryu Red comes in second thanks to his Carnival Mode's overwhelming firepower and rapid attack rotations. He wins most battles with fast finishes, but struggles with prolonged fights where his energy drains faster. Abba Red brings brutal raw strength to the table and scores wins when he catches others off guard. However, his lack of range and versatility makes him fall behind the newer Reds. And finally, Toronto Ranger, the OG. He may have the heart of a warrior and the spirit of a god, but against the newer Red Rangers, advanced arsenals and scaling feats, and he simply doesn't keep up in most scenarios. That said, when he wins, it's with his legendary style. So in the end, Real Soul Red is your winner in the Super Sentai Dino Red Fatal 4-Way. With his soul-powered adaptability, advanced gear, and monstrous max form, he leads the charge as the Apex Dino Red. Now, what do you think, Super Sentai fans? Would the OG Toronto Ranger pull a surprise win? Does Daigo's Carnival energy overwhelm everybody? Let us know on your thoughts and who you bet on the next power struggle. I am your host, the Lionheart. I apologize if my Japanese pronunciation on the Sentai Warriors through this conversation, but I'm so glad to lay down the information and be back doing another one on this podcast. I love y'all. Take care. And all I can really say is I bid you all adieu and simply say goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang.